Hey guys, it's me again. Today I want to talk to you guys about splitting your dreads. Not separating them, but splitting them if they're too fat to make two smaller dreads. I try not to do a lot of maintenance on my dreadlocks just because I want them to do their own thing. But I started my dreads with twist and rip and crochet, as some of you guys might know. I've heard that if you use the neglect or freeform method, they tend to section themselves really well. But I sectioned my dreads by hand, like I chose the sections. And I didn't do it very wisely. I just kind of wanted to get my dreads done. And so I didn't, try very hard with the sectioning. So I had some sections, and the rule of thumb is your mature dreadlock will be like the size of the section on your scalp. And I had some dreads in the sections were like this long across my head and only like this tall. So I'm guessing, and I've read a couple things, but there's not very much information on it, but I'm guessing that that would end up being like a fat, very flat dreadlock when it was mature. So I've split some of them. I've done this before to like 2 of them, and I had about 47 dreads, and I've split them until I have 56 right now, and I'm going to split this last one to have 57 because I don't want to do it too much, because when you split a dread, you can, if you're lucky, it will split all the way down and you'll have 2 equal length dreadlocks. That didn't happen to most of mine. Most of mine I ended up with a long one, which seemed to get longer when you split your dreads because you're breaking up one of the knots in the dreadlock. So one of the dreads for me always turned out longer and the other one turned out quite short. So I'm going to do this one right here. And if you see, hopefully you guys can, because there's a lot of hair around here. There's a knot here, and there's a knot here. I'm praying it doesn't break off at this knot because it always breaks off in a knot for me. So hopefully it'll break off on this one. And I debated extensions for a little while, and then I decided against them. But seeing how some of them are really short, just so that I'd be able to pull them back into a braid or a ponytail or something, I'm probably going to extend a few of them, but not with synthetic hair or real hair. I really like the look of felted dreads, but I don't want to put a felting needle through my dreadlocks because I feel like it damages the dreadlock a lot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to felt some wool woven into a dreadlock, and probably the same color as my hair. Maybe I'll do a cool pop of color, I don't know. And then just extend that, like use it as an extension and just crochet it or felt it onto the bottom of my dread. If I have to use a felting needle, I'm not so hurt about using it on the bottom of a dread because it's not damaging like, the middle and the top. If the little bit of hair at the bottom falls off, it's not a big deal to me. So yeah, I'm going to do that, and I will put a tutorial up on that. So just be forewarned that if you do this, you might end up with some really short dreads. If you don't want to extend them, then it might be a little difficult to put your hair up. So yeah, let's just go ahead and let's do this. I'm going to have to take off my glasses to show you guys this. Alright. So, right here, you guys can see this dreadlock. It goes from here to, okay, that's a piece of hair, to here. So it's that long across, and it's not very wide, like it's really thin, like it only has about that much width to it, well, height, width, it's like that and that. So yeah, and the reason I want to do this one, because obviously it's like that, and when this dread gets really mature and starts locking up more towards the root, it's going to be really hard to put on my glasses. So yeah, this one needs to be split. So what you're going to do, let me try to tuck these in a little bit so they can stay out of the way. It's the little ones, they don't want to stay back. Alright, see, There's a little one. That one split off really short. Okay, so you're going to take it, and if you can, find the middle. I hope this is in camera. Find the middle, okay, and rip down. Yeah, that's not the middle. It doesn't feel very good, just saying. Okay, and if you're not strong enough and you get to a knot or a part that you can't get past, like I am right here, you're going to take a sharp knife or a sharp pair of scissors. You don't want them to be dull, it won't work very well. So yeah, take a sharp knife and slip it through the middle, okay? It's hard to do on camera, okay. You know, find the middle of the two sections. Can't see, so I hope that this is the middle. And just slice down just a little bit. Not very much, just a little bit to try to get through that knot, and then try pulling it apart again. Alright, I'm at another knot. I'm not going to be able to get through that. I'm not strong enough. I had my husband help me on a couple of these. I tried to put up my glasses. They're not there. I had my husband help me on a couple of these, and he's pretty strong, and he couldn't even get these things apart. You could probably use these as climbing ropes if they weren't attached to your head. Alright, so take your knife again and go and find the center. Okay. Hope this is the center again. Just slice down a little bit. Be careful. Don't cut your fingers. And just do little slices at a time. You don't want to cut through your dread. You want to rip it. See, I'm not going to be able to pull that, so I got to slice it a little bit more. And you want to go down like this. You know, if you have scissors, you'd never want to cut through it. That's a bad idea. I have a feeling that one of these sides is going to break off with this knot, and then it'll be a shorter dread. So we'll see. Yep, it's going to be this side. See, and there it goes. So here is the shorter one. Okay, hold on. Okay, this one's the shorter one. It goes down to about right here. Okay, and I'm just gonna, I don't palm roll my I can't speak today. I don't palm roll my dreads for maintenance or anything. I never really palm roll them. But when splitting them, I kind of just like to palm roll them a little bit just to encourage the loose ends to dread up a little bit. There you go. There's a short one. That one might be able to fit in a ponytail. I might not have to extend that one. And then here is your long dread. You want to be really careful not to cut, like, this one has a knot in it, and if I would have went over with the knife a little bit too much, then this part of the dread where the knot is, all of this would have been gone. And I did that the first time I tried splitting, and I think I showed you guys before. I took a needle and thread, and I sewed it back on, and then I wrapped it with some hemp. I put a hemp wrap around it, but this one worked well. And so I'm just going to palm roll this one a little bit. Get the ends. And if you notice, because you separated them, like I stated before, this one turned out longer because that knot got broken up a little bit, so it got some length to it. I'm not sure how much of that hair is actually still attached to my head, but it's dreaded in, so it shouldn't fall off. Cross your fingers that it doesn't. None of mine have. The ones that I had done before, including the one that I had to sew back on, but that one might be a little bit stronger because it has thread. So yeah, there you go. Just palm roll a little bit, and now you've separated your dreads. You have a little short one, and then you have a longer one. So yeah, there you have it. These are some of the other ones that I had separated. There's a couple short ones. I'm not gonna be able to find them. Like this one. It goes down to about my shoulder. I'm trying to find one that I'm going to have to extend. I think it might be this one. Yeah. Well, maybe. This one almost reaches my shoulder, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to keep it up in like a bun or a high ponytail, so I might have to put some wool on the bottom of that one. I don't want to do it to too many. I just want to be able to pull my hair back. The ones on top that are short won't be such a big deal because, you know, it's closer to the ponytail or the bun. But yeah, I don't know where they are. But you guys get the point. Good luck separating. It gives you a lot more dreads, you know, and some of them won't be tree trunks when they're mature. But just be sure that you want to do it. Because it can, you know, split off really short and that could suck. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy this video. Hope it was helpful. Have a great day, guys. See you later.